we're going to be putting this giant map into a battle royale for Jurassic World. So we are using the PS5 today for this, and it is going to be awesome. We have tons of buildings here that I have got for us today, and we are going to make a battle royale. Here we go. So my plan is gonna go out to here, and now we're gonna start building the maps. So first, obviously, we have to build some little maps. So the plan is to build mini enclosures. Just like this. And in these mini enclosures, we're going to build multiple different animal species. So we're going to connect these mini enclosures to one big enclosure. And when the time comes, we will release all of these animals into the same enclosure. What we're going to start with first is a batch of 6 velociraptors. So every single velociraptor will be spawned in right here. Just like this. And while that's happening, we'll build them a mini environment to survive off of. Just like that. And a water source. And all we're doing is just building just a mini enclosure, so it's just enough for these velociraptors to survive until the battle begins. So boom, we have a nice mini enclosure here for the velociraptors. And we're going to release our first animals into the enclosure, our velociraptors.
I work with the dinosaurs, and now you do too.
So
I'm Owen Grady. From
we
my
have
experience, I've learned the most
6
important thing
velociraptors,
is to respect these animals.
with this being the alpha.
They won't have any trouble making you their next meal.
So there we go. There we have our velociraptor.
Everyone knows
Ready?
I have a
Let's
soft
build the
spot
other
for
ones
this
now.
dinosaur, the Velociraptor, and they get a bad rap as far as I'm concerned. But if you imprint early enough, you can make real
Welcome to this stream. If you don't know what we're doing, we are doing a Jurassic World Battle Royale.
I've ever had. And like her, they could kill me in the blink of an eye. That's a joke.
I'm just building mini enclosures to get all the animals set first. Awesome. Now all we have to do is add this path in, and this will make our next enclosure to add any beast we want. So in our next enclosure, we're going to add something pretty similar to the velociraptors. These guys right here. I can't pronounce the name correctly, but we're gonna do these guys right here. And these are a slightly bigger version of the velociraptor. But, you know, they might not be as crazy popular and like, oh, we've already got a fight going on right now with two velociraptors.
Hey, my name is Isaac Clement, and it's great to finally
Good.
meet you. I hope you're ready, because the dinosaurs can't wait to meet you too.
Here are these guys. They're really pretty, but they're not that crazy.
Now, what we have here is a Herrerasaurus. It's a carnivore and a
He'll say it.
spectacular addition to our dinosaurs. It just requires a little TLC.
This will be the full other side of the enclosure, the big enclosure. And I think right here we're gonna add our first insanely like big and big threat predator, which is, you're not gonna see it until I grab it, but we're only gonna need these enclosures once, so I don't really need to build it perfect because it won't be perfect. But here we have our first beast, the Indominus Rex. This thing is going to be monstrous. I am going to be adding more. Or should I add this? No, I'm not. Should I go T-Rex or the Indominus? Or should I go crazy and go Indoraptor? I might do a few Indoraptors, but we're going to go with the Indominus Rex. Build his little environment real quick. Like so. This is a freak of nature type animal, so. Perfect. Ready for incubation. Incubate that guy. We're gonna go around again. Here. Go right here. To our next animal. The Indoraptor. And then their last like big predator we'll add is the T-Rex. But for now, these will be good. And then the rest will just be like little guys or like herbivores. And I'm gonna litter one of them with the little like mini dinosaurs that are super easy prey, but once they like diminish out, but there's not many left, it will be a lot of fighting. We already know that though. Okay, this habitat is ready for the Indo. We're gonna actually add two Indoraptors because I just think they're really cool and we could use two because they are cool, but they're pretty small actually. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, once one of them comes in, I don't want them killing each other, so I'm gonna separate them. I'll just spawn one. Separate. It'll only take a minute, but get them both ready. I'll start building the T-Rex's enclosure right now, which will be right here. Boom. Add a path. T-Rex. Boom. Okay. Now we're gonna go right over here. And this guy should be about done. Yep, cooking up a few more seconds. And then we're gonna separate them. So I need to make their enclosure. Tyrannosaurus and Indoraptor are all ready. So it's time to release the first Indo. And now we gotta grab our cage.
I'm Dr. Henry Wu. I'm a scientist. Some might call me an artist, a sculptor. My sculptures are living, breathing dinosaurs. The Indoraptor. This is a dinosaur created with a purpose. It can even see in the dark and uses echolocation to find its prey. Now, nature might eventually have created the Indoraptor, but I got there first. Is it dangerous? Yes. But then so is science.
They're already gonna start fighting, so I really don't want that. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to lock them in. Okay. Now we're going to connect all of these enclosures to make the big one. Just do this. So instead of having to make a whole nother enclosure, once they're all ready, we can just break the door in theirs. And then we'll be good. Stay away from the path here. Almost done. Looks like our Indominus Rex is ready to hatch. That's great. Awesome. Now that is our monstrous enclosure. Now we gotta build it. So we're gonna build our main water source right here. And then we're gonna make it smaller. Do a nice stream that goes all around. Just like that. It'll just like make a nice stream, and then we'll make the water source a little bigger. Like that. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're doing a Jurassic World Evolution 2 Battle Royale. Get ready, we are just adding the people in right now. Putting Rexy right there. Ooh. Hatch him. Looks like we're about ready to release them. We just need to make our enclosure better, obviously, because there's nothing really here. We're gonna make this an island. so it's got to be higher up.
What can I say? The Indominus Rex remains my most inspired creation. Nature can create a dinosaur, but only I can bring an Indominus Rex to life. To do so required a tremendous amount of research, gene mixing, splicing and manipulation, and, of course, determination. The end result is a hybrid dinosaur that is both beautiful and deadly. An alpha predator among alpha predators. So treat it with the care and respect it deserves.
So like that is perfect. Make a nice big island. Tropical. Awesome, beautiful tropical little island right there. And we will cover this entire area up with tropical like vibe. Really pack this place. Just like that. Fiber. Oh, I forgot we have one more enclosure to make. We'll do it in a minute. Gonna start mixing the old enclosures in with the big one. So when we break down the cages, it's not gonna look so different. This will be the last enclosure that has this type of grass or like trees. Trying to just make like different biomes. Finish it about here. Go into some darker trees. Darker trees. The forest, because animals love the forest. Just like that, and that'll be our dense forest area. And then we can make right here, I have a nice idea for these. Beautiful leaves on the corners. Just like this. Across this forest place, this like nice little sanctuary. And then right here we're gonna up the slopes a little bit. Boom. Now we have a big ecosystem. Just like that. The release is in progress for the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And then right here, we're going to build a little enclosure for the herbivores.
Hi, I'm Claire Deering. I'm extremely passionate about the dinosaurs and about our responsibility to take care of them.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't a more iconic dinosaur than the T-Rex. Even people who don't know the difference between herbivore and carnivore know all about the Tyrannosaurus rex. And when you see her up close, feel her gaze, you understand why the T-Rex was the ruler of the Cretaceous period.
Just like that, we're ready. And we're gonna add in multiple animals. So, boom, perfect. These guys are always good. Ankylosaurus, awesome. How about one of these? These guys always spawn in high numbers. As you can see, we already have all of our predators ready for release. Those guys are ready. And all these like herbivores won't stay in this one spot, obviously, but this is just to get them all in.
We know this animal's primary habitat was the ancient primordial forest that once covered this planet. It's called Dryosaurus. Before our research, there was no information on adult specimens of this dinosaur. We only had the fossilized record of juveniles. But now, that's all changed.